It makes you feel good and feel relaxed when your mind is concentrating on other things. Because when your mind is concentrating on other things, there is no room for the smoking to even get in. When you're fatigued or tired or overwhelmed with paperwork, you can lie down for a couple of minutes, go into a state of self-hypnosis, and relax completely. Because concentrating the mind does not make it tired. The mind becomes fatigued out of confusion, not concentration. Your mind becomes fatigued out of confusion, not concentration. Smoking has been a form of self-punishment, a form of feeding yourself poison that you neither need nor like. You said yourself you don't like the flavor of it, the taste of it. You always had to describe that as not tasting good, and you disguised it by having coffee with it, or in the past a glass of wine with it. You only feel a need for this when you make yourself tired and tell yourself that consciously you are on your way to a terrible end. But that's not true. Tiredness is merely a sign that you need to rejuvenate yourself, which can be done easily with what you've learned about self-hypnosis. Smoking is more than a crutch. It's a hindrance, a block in your path. We are removing that block. We are wiping it completely out so you can go on to success, just like it had been totally erased. The wall is no longer there. The block is no longer there. You walk straight ahead and wipe out smoking completely so that it has no place in your life. It's not a substitute for anything, not for death or self-punishment or anything else. It is a non-entity. It does not exist for you. It has been wiped out by your concentrating on other beneficial things. As you think of your goals, your work, your play, the entire idea of smoking never appears. It vanishes completely. You have no use for it. It's a good substitute for nothing. Indeed, you are surprised and amazed at how easily it is for you to concentrate your mind on everything you want to. Your goals, your aspirations, your desires, your needs, and relaxation. It's easy for you to concentrate on all the legal matters without taking on the emotion. You concentrate, and then you let it go when you've finished with that task. You are a very strong woman. You have a positive attitude. You can do anything. Everything will end at some point, and you will be able to get back to the life you've chosen. Smoking is gone from your thoughts, and with it is gone all the poison, all the negative suggestion. all the self-punishment and degradation and all the problems. A cycle for good has been established. The more you hear these words, the more they will take effect on you. Because as you hear them in the deepest part of your subconscious mind, these suggestions take effect. Complete and thorough effect in every way, sealing themselves into the deepest part of your subconscious mind and becoming an integral part of each and every cell of your brain and body, making you more healthy and more satisfied in every way, and feeling good all over. Good. Now I wonder if you can imagine or remember or picture a valley. You're standing between two hills, and it's a gray, rainy day. One of those typical, miserable, gray days when you just don't feel like doing anything. But there's a lot of work to be done. Imagine that you're an old person and your health is very poor. Breathing is difficult for you, and you've had a chesty cough for several days now. Your fingers are yellow and smelly, and the skin on your face feels tight and dirty, and you're very tired. You would just like to lie down and sleep for a week, but you have some very heavy sacks of coal to drag around, and you're extremely tired. Nearby, there are some old and derelict houses. They are in a very bad state of repair. The doors are hanging off. The windows are dirty, and some are smashed, and others are boarded up. The gardens are no better, with litter strewn around, and weeds strangling the once beautiful flowers. Someone is burning a pile of rubbish, and smoke pumps into the air, thick and black and dirty smoke, making it impossible to take a deep breath. And the unpleasant smell of that dirty smoke clings to your clothes and hair and skin. Imagine that you haven't got any decent warm clothes, and it's cold. You're shivering and tired as you drag the sacks behind you. You're doing all this work for nothing. You know you won't even get paid a decent wage. You'll have to give most of your money to the tax man of the valley, who lives in a fancy big house on top of the hill. When it's time for lunch, you'll be given a few measly morsels of contaminated food, scraps that have been infected with the dirty air and stale environment. Your only source of drinking water is from a nearby stream, and even that is polluted with dirt and ash. But it doesn't really matter, because you don't have any taste buds at all. Whatever you eat or drink tastes the same to you. And your insides seem hardened.